A warm welcome to our science class. You all know that we have started our second lesson. Which was our second lesson? Yes, animals and their young ones. We completed 3 videos, isn't it? So today, I thought that we will have a revision of the portions which we completed. Are you all ready to do the revision? Yes, let us start. The name of our lesson was Animals and Their Young Ones. We all know that living things are having some specific features. We have studied all those specific features in our third grade, isn't it? So, out of those specific features, we have studied that living things reproduce. What do you mean by reproduction? Yes, producing young ones, producing babies. So here in our lesson, we are going to see about animals and their young ones. So what is reproduction? Can you say now? Reproduction is the process by which animals produce their young ones. Children, it is not only animals. All living things reproduce. In our lesson, we are dealing with animals. That's why we told like that. So the process by which animals produce their young ones is called as reproduction. Reproduction. How do they reproduce? Normally, animals reproduce by 2 methods. Directly giving birth to young ones and then by laying eggs. You know that we have discussed these things. Now first we are going to see about animals that give birth to young ones. So when we discussed about animals that give birth to young ones, we saw about mammals. Do you remember what is a mammal? What is a mammal? Animals that give birth to young ones and feed them with their own milk is called as mammals. So we saw examples for mammals also. Which are those examples? Dogs, cats, elephants. So many examples we have seen about these mammals. Then what else we said about mammals? Yes, mammals are having well-developed sense organs and they are having well-developed brain. And we studied that human beings are also mammals. Then when we said about mammals, we said about a special person. Who was that? Yes, we saw about a flying mammal. Dash is a flying mammal. Yes, bat is a flying mammal. We also saw about mammals that live in water. Dolphins, whales. So did you understand about mammals? Then after that, what did we see in our lesson? We saw about how they care for the young ones. That is how mammals care for the young ones. How is it? We know that it is the mother who will produce the babies, isn't it? So when the babies are born, they are very weak. Like we people when we were born, we were strong enough? No, it was our mothers who took care of us. So for the mammals, the mothers, the parents will be taking care of them. They will be feeding them with their food. They will be taking care of their babies. So we saw about that thing. After that, what is the topic we saw? Which was it? Yes, animals that lay eggs. We saw 2 methods are there for reproduction. Second method was by laying eggs. Then we saw about animals that lay eggs. Can you give some examples for animals that lay eggs? Which are the examples? All birds, fishes, insects, frogs, snakes, crocodiles. All these reproduce by laying eggs. The babies will be coming out from these eggs. Then after that, what did we see? Yes, we saw about the internal structure of an egg. We know that it will be the female bird who will be laying the eggs. Now let us move on to the internal structure of an egg. Let us see how the internal structure would be. So I have that picture for you that day we discussed. Yes. Did you all study how to draw this internal structure of egg? You studied? Okay, let us see. What is the first thing? Yes, they will be having a hard but a thin protective cover. What is that thin protective covering called? It is called as the egg shell. It is called as the egg shell. So what is egg shell? Egg shell. Each egg has a hard but thin protective covering. That is called as eggshell. So the first thing, what is the next one? Inside this shell, there will be a white jelly-like substance. A white jelly-like substance. What is that called? Do you remember? That day we discussed. Yes, it is albumin. ALBUMEN. I told you one more name is there for this albumin. What is that? Can anybody say? Yes, it is egg white. So what is albumin or egg white? Yes, inside the shell there is a white jelly-like substance that is called as albumin. Children, you know this albumin, it is rich in proteins. It is rich in proteins. Now we have a yellow liquid. What is that yellow liquid called? Yes, that yellow liquid is called as yolk. You might have heard egg yolk. That yellow liquid is called yolk. What is this yolk rich in? Yes, this yolk is rich in fats, vitamins, minerals. Okay, so it is this egg yolk which will give food for the growing baby. We know that inside the egg, the baby will be growing. So who is giving the food needed for that growing baby? It is from the egg yolk. The baby gets the food. So what is that baby called? Growing baby called? It is called as embryo. EMBRYO. Now you are remembering about the internal structure of egg? Yes? You might have eaten an egg, but you don't know this is the internal structure of an egg, isn't it? Now after that, what did we see? Do you remember? We saw the life cycle of a hen. We saw the life cycle of a hen. How a hen is growing. How the reproduction is happening in a hen. How it is? Can you tell me? Yes, it is the adult hen who will lay the eggs. What do you mean by adult hen? A grown-up hen, isn't it? Adult hen will lay the eggs. After that, what is happening? You remember the picture in our text? Yes, the hen will be sitting on top of the eggs. The mother, it is warming the eggs. The mother hen will warm the eggs to give heat to that eggs. What is that process called? It is called as incubation. It is called as incubation. So how many days the mother will be sitting, you know? For 21 days. So after that 21 days, what will happen? Yes, the baby chick will come out. The baby chick hatches out. What is that process called? Hatching. Hatching. The process by which the baby chick comes out is called as hatching. Hatching. After that, what happens? Yes, the chick will grow. The chick grows up. And after that, it will become like an adult hen. So this is the entire life cycle of a hen. Have you seen? When the chicks are coming out, they will not be able to see. Their eyes will be closed. They will not be having any wings. So what will the parent do? The parent will be looking after the babies. They will be bringing the food and giving. They will be looking after till the time they are able to look after themselves. Did you understand? So all these topics we covered in our previous classes. So did you understand what all things we studied? Hope everybody enjoyed today's class. In the next class, I will see you again with a new topic. Bye.